Picture this: the deafening boom of cannons, the scent of gunpowder and the salty sea air, the heart-stopping thrill of a high-stakes pirate battle. Imagine, if you will, the thrilling spectacle that unfolds in the midst of the open ocean. The endless sea is suddenly transformed into a battlefield where might is right and the bravest hearts prevail. The sky, once a serene canvas of blue, now shrouded by smoke and the echoing roars of warfare. The air is thick with tension and anticipation as two ships draw closer, their imposing silhouettes stark against the horizon. The ominous creaking of wooden hulls and the relentless lapping of waves serve as a chilling soundtrack to this dance of danger and daring. Suddenly a cannon roars to life, its thunderous voice tearing through the tranquil silence. The very sea seems to tremble under the impact, as cannonballs carve deadly arches through the air. The smell of gunpowder and the tang of saltwater mix in a heady cocktail, a sensory reminder of the deadly stakes at play. On deck, pirates scramble, their faces hardened by countless battles, their hearts pounding with adrenaline. Orders are barked out, the urgency and the captain's voice cutting sharply through the chaos. Every hand is at work, loading cannons, adjusting sails, preparing boarding parties. It's a well-rehearsed dance, born of necessity, honed by survival. The exchange of fire continues, the deafening cacophony a testament to the fierce determination of those involved. Amidst this chaos, our pirate stands, his gaze steely, his resolve unwavering. He's a seasoned veteran of these battles, his every scar a badge of honor, his every victory a testament to his skill and courage. Yet even as the battle rages on, one can't help but wonder, how did he come to be here on this ship amidst this thrilling chaos? What brought this man to a life of piracy, to the thrill of the chase and the danger of the open seas? What is the story behind those steely eyes and that unwavering resolve? But how did our pirate find himself amidst this chaos and thrill? Let's delve into his life from the very beginning. Every story has a beginning, and our pirate's tale starts in a small coastal village. This was a place where the air was thick with the scent of salt and fish, and the rhythm of the tides dictated the pace of life. Our pirate-to-be was born into a family that knew the sea's harsh realities all too well. His father was a fisherman, a man weathered by the relentless sea and the struggles of making a living from its depths. His mother, a woman of resilience and grit, kept the family afloat, patching together their lives with the threads of hope and determination. Their little home was filled with love, but not devoid of hardships. The family grappled with the unpredictability of their livelihood, the scarcity of their meals, and the constant threat of nature's wrath. Yet these hardships only steeled the young lad's resolve. From a tender age, our young pirate was fascinated by the sea, its vastness, its mystery, its untamed power. He would spend hours on the beach watching the ships sail into the horizon, dreaming of the adventures that lay beyond. The sea was his playground, his teacher, his confidant. It was an entity to be revered, a force to be reckoned with, a world to be explored. As he grew older, his fascination turned into an obsession. The village tales of swashbuckling pirates, their daring exploits, their boundless freedom, ignited a spark in him. He yearned to break free from the shackles of his mundane existence, to chart his own course, to taste the thrill of the unknown. A series of events further sealed his fate: a brutal storm that ravaged their village, the loss of his father to the sea, the crushing poverty that followed. Each wave of adversity pushed him closer to the edge. His decision was made. He would leave behind his past and embrace the pirate's life. A childhood filled with hardship and dreams of adventure set the stage for a life on the high seas. The stage was set, and the curtain was about to rise on a life of audacious exploits and thrilling escapades. The life of a pirate. Leaving behind the safety of land, our pirate steps into the unpredictable world of the sea. The transition from a carefree child to a pirate isn't one of mere costume changes or name tags. It's a transformation as deep as the ocean itself, a metamorphosis that shakes the very core of one's being. The initiation into the pirate crew is a ritual shrouded in tradition and mystery. The pirate's heart pounds like a drum, echoing the rhythm of the sea as he steps onto the deck, his future home. He's greeted not with open arms, but with stern faces, hardened by the relentless sea and the countless battles fought. Life on the ship is harsh, to say the least. It's a world where the weak are weeded out and only the strong survive. The deck is unrelenting, the ropes blistering and the sails unforgiving. And yet, amidst the hardship, there's a sense of belonging, a bond that forms between men who share the same fate, who eat from the same pot, who fight the same battles. The camaraderie among the pirates is a unique blend of brotherhood and rivalry. They are comrades, yet competitors, each vying for the captain's favor and the lion's share of the loot. They share tales of their conquests, their dreams, their fears. They laugh together, they cry together, and they stand shoulder to shoulder when faced with the enemy. The initiation is a trial by fire, a baptism in salt water. It's the moment when the pirate sheds his old skin and emerges as a new creature, hardened, resilient, and unyielding. It's a grueling process, but it's necessary, for it's the only way to survive in this unforgiving world. And so, our pirate was no longer a mere boy, but a full-fledged member of the crew, ready to face whatever the sea had in store. Life at sea was not all about battles and treasure hunts. As the sun rose on the horizon, pirates would wake to the salty scent of the sea and the sway of the ship. The day would begin with routine tasks necessary for the maintenance of the ship and the welfare of the crew. Pirates were not just warriors, but carpenters, cooks, navigators, and musicians. The ship was their home, and everyone had a role to play in keeping it shipshape. The first task of the day was often the holy stoning of the deck, a laborious process of scrubbing the wooden planks with sand and a piece of stone until it gleamed like the heavens above. Even the roughest pirate had to take his turn at this humbling chore. Life at sea was fraught with danger. Storms could emerge without warning, turning the placid sea into a violent, churning Maelish. Pirates had to be adept at handling these tempestuous moods of the sea, wrestling with the sails and rigging to keep the ship afloat. And let's not forget the possibility of a surprise attack by rival pirates or naval patrol ships. Always on high alert, the pirate's life was one of constant vigilance. Yet, amidst the hard work and peril, there was excitement. The thrill of discovering new lands, the anticipation of the next big score, the camaraderie amongst the crew. The pirate's life was one of freedom, unbound by societal norms and constraints. They lived by their own code, with the open sea as their playground. Nights were spent under a tapestry of stars, sharing tales of daring escapades, singing shanties and perhaps planning their next big venture. The pirate's life, though harsh, was never dull. It was a life chosen, a life lived on their terms. Though fraught with danger, the pirate life was also one of freedom and adventure. The allure of the pirate's life, as unvarnished and as gritty as it may have been, still captivates us centuries later. For what is life, if not a grand adventure? In the end, every pirate's journey leads to one final battle. Picture this: the sun is setting, casting a fiery glow across the turbulent sea. The pirate, our protagonist, stands tall on the deck of his ship, his heart pounding with a mixture of fear and exhilarity. His eyes, hardened by years of battles and victories, are focused on the horizon where the enemy looms. This is it, the culmination of a lifetime spent defying the norms, challenging the authorities, and carving a path of audacious freedom. It's not about the treasure anymore, nor the thrill of the chase. It's about the legacy, the legend, the saga that will be told for generations. The pirate's strategy is as audacious as the man himself. He decides to steer his ship directly into the heart of the enemy fleet. It's a daring move, but then again, he's always been one for the dramatic. His crew, loyal to the end, follows his lead without hesitation. Their trust in their captain is unwavering, their courage mirrored in his determination. The battle commences with a deafening roar of cannons. Our pirate, undeterred, navigates through the chaos with a resolve born of years at sea. He's outnumbered, outgunned, but not outwitted. His ship weaves through the enemy lines, cannons blazing, leaving destruction in its wake. Yet even the bravest of hearts and the sharpest of minds can't always overcome the odds. The enemy's firepower is too great, their numbers too vast. Gradually, our pirate's ship takes on water, the mast breaks, and the inevitable end draws near. But does he surrender? Never. With a sword in hand and a fiery defiance in his eyes, the pirate fights till his last breath. His courage doesn't falter, his spirit doesn't break. He falls, yes, but he falls a warrior, a rebel, a legend. In the face of death, our pirate fought bravely, leaving behind a legacy of courage and defiance. Even in death, the tale of our pirate lives on. His journey from an innocent child to a feared marauder of the high seas was certainly not an easy one, but it was one that left an indelible mark on the annals of history. His life was one of ups and downs, moments of triumph interspersed with bouts of despair, a life that was anything but mundane. His journey began in a small coastal town where he was but a curious child with dreams larger than the vast ocean that lay before him. The call of adventure led him to the pirate's life, where he learned the harsh realities of ship life, the thrill of naval warfare, and the camaraderie among the outlaws of the sea. His daring escapades, his fierce battles, and his unyielding spirit shaped an era. He was a symbol of defiance against the established order, a beacon of rebellion. His name evoked fear in his enemies and respect among his peers. He was no saint, but he was a hero in his own right, a man who lived by his own rules. His legacy was not just one of plunder and warfare. He left behind a trail of tales of courage, of survival, of resilience. His life story is a testament to the human spirit's unquenchable thirst for adventure, for freedom, for a life lived on one's own terms. Reflecting on his life, there are key takeaways for us all. His story teaches us about the power of determination, about the unyielding human spirit, about the courage to stand up against the odds. It shows us the allure of freedom, the intoxicating thrill of adventure, and the price one pays for living life on the edge. In the end, the pirate's life was one of adventure, danger, and defiance, a testament to the human spirit's lust for freedom and thrill. Remember, every life has a story, and every story has its lessons.